What could be the range of a set consisting of odd multiples of 7? Here, once again, this question can be looked at from two perspectives. The very first attempt of mine at this question was, first when I read the question that I have to think of odd multiples of 7, I always like to write a few numbers first to understand what kind of pattern is emerging from the numbers. So I started writing the odd multiples of 7 starting from 7. So first is 7, then 21, then 35, then 49, and then I thought that how many numbers should I write? Then I quickly looked at the options. As I keep saying that the resources are available with us in a problem solving question in terms of the options as well. Therefore, we should always look at the options because they guide us what next has to be done. As I can see that the maximum number that I have among the options is 70. That means I have to write as many odd multiples of 7 so that the range is the highest value of the set minus the lowest value of the set, so that the range is either 70 or greater than that, not less than that. So I don't stop at 7 into 7 9, I go on 7 into 9 63, then 7 into 11 77, and when I started writing these things and when I stopped at 77, I could quickly look at that I simply have my answer available, because one of the possible ranges could be 77 minus 7, that is equal to 70, which is my option E. That's how I got the answer of this question in the very first attempt. Let me call it method 1. Now, the second method, that means more methodical approach towards this question, would be to read every single word of the question very carefully. GMAT always mentions the language very intelligently, where every word has some meaning and we need to understand that. So the first thing is the range. We already have understood that the range of any set is given by the highest value of the set minus the lowest value of the set. Now, several keywords. The first keyword is odd. The second keyword is multiple of 7. Because we always have to write all the odd numbers in the set. That means the range will be equal to an odd number, because the highest value will be odd as well as the lowest value will be odd. So odd minus odd results in an even number. That means my answer definitely has to be even. Looking at it, I can straight away eliminate two of my options, which are option A and option C, because they are odd. Now, the next important thing is to understand what could be the repercussion of multiples of 7. Since the highest value will be a multiple of 7, let me write it as 7a, and the lowest value also has to be a multiple of 7, which I can write as 7b. So I can see the result has to be 7 times of a minus b form, which means it has to be a multiple of 7. So out of the remaining 3 options, I have to quickly see that how many of them are multiples of 7. And I can see that B and D options are not multiples of 7, so I am left with only one choice, and that results in option E as my answer. So the important thing is to pay attention to every single term used in the question, and then it's also equally important to write a few values and to see what kind of pattern is emerging from the examples which are satisfying the given constraint of the question. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching this video.